Hey everybody, on behalf of the Bemidji Youth Hockey Association, I'd like to present a tutorial on how to run the scoreboard at Bemidji Community Arena. There's 3 scoreboards to operate as a parent in Bemidji Youth Hockey. One of them is at Nymore, the other one is at the City Rink, and the third one is at the BCA. All 3 systems are completely different other than there's a score pad and a clock. So let's get started on the BCA Score Clock. Step 1. Turn on the control unit by pressing the on button. Step 2. On this particular controller, there's a code located in the upper right hand corner of the control unit, and the code is 40. Enter 40, enter, and your score clock will now be ready to go. The next logical step in setting the score clock is to adjust the time. A typical period in Bemidji Youth Hockey is 17 minutes, so select Time Set 17:00 and enter. The score clock is now ready to be toggled on and off with a whistle. Next, I'm going to show you how to add a goal to the home team keypad and also how to edit the score on the home team keypad. The process is exactly the same for both the home and the guest teams. This process is as simple as pressing the goal button as many times or as many goals as the home team or guest team would score. If you need to edit the score, press Edit Score and the number you want to put in there, 0, and enter. The process is the same for tallying a score for the guest team by simply pressing the goal button several times to get the score you want, and edit scoring is the same. Press the edit score key, the number you want to enter, and enter. The clock will change correspondingly. The next operation on the score clock is penalties. Start by pressing the penalty button. The graph asks for a player number, so enter that in, 5, and 2-minute penalty, and enter. You can see that the score clock now reads 2 minutes. If you start the timer, both the timer and the penalty time will start to decrease. You can now turn the clock off and it will stop. If you want to clear that penalty, if it's on the guest side, you'd hit Guest Stats and Clear, and the penalty will be gone off the board. So now let's add a double penalty on the home side. Start by pressing Penalty for the home team, player number, and enter. 2 minutes, and enter. A second player is added to the box. Select Penalty again, player number 10, enter. The time the penalty is for is 2 minutes, and enter. Start the timer and both will start to go down. The tricky part for most people is having to remove one of those penalties if the team would score or something like that. So click Home Stats and clear player 5, the first one on the screen. But if you wanted to clear player 10 who just left the box, select Home Stat again a second time. You can see that player 10 now is highlighted, and press clear. His penalty or her penalty will be removed. You can start the clock and resume play. Another useful feature on the control panel is the buzzer. and it's real easy. All you got to do is hit the button. This concludes the video tutorial on how to run the score clock of the BCA. On behalf of Bemidji Youth Hockey, I would like to thank all the volunteers.